The WNBA league office just stepped in, not for a flagrant foul, not for a cheap shot, for what happened in the Team USA locker room between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The footage is everywhere. Clark checking into the game against Puerto Rico, dapping up her teammates one by one. Then she reaches Angel Reese. Reese's hand is extended. Clark turns away. The internet exploded. Barstool's Dave Portnoy said, "I don't think Caitlin saw Angel, but I really hope she did." Now the WNBA has issued a warning to both players about their conduct. The league that has profited billions from their rivalry is suddenly trying to control it, and fans are demanding to know why.
Last year he reached out and was like, is there any way I can help you? Like, is there anybody I can connect you with? Like, just somebody that's there, like, trying to help you, trying to help make the game better, help you improve. And I think that's a lot of our relationship now. And then a little bit of golf too. We text about golf.
The footage lasts less than 10 seconds. No audio, just grainy video from a camera somewhere inside the arena in Puerto Rico. But those 10 seconds have ignited a firestorm that the WNBA league office cannot control. Caitlin Clark is checking into the game for Team USA. She walks across the court, dapping up her teammates one by one. A handshake here, a fist bump there, standard basketball etiquette, nothing to see. Then she reaches Angel Reese. Reese has her hand extended, waiting for the greeting. Clark's eyes scan past her. She turns away. She continues walking. Reese's hand hangs in the air for a moment before she finally drops it. The clip went viral within hours. Millions of views, thousands of comments, the entire basketball world dissecting a moment that lasted less than a heartbeat. Some fans saw it as a continuation of the rivalry that has defined women's basketball since the 2023 national championship game. Others argued it was an honest mistake. Clark simply didn't see Reese's hand in the flow of the game. Barstool sports founder Dave Portnoy, never one to shy away from controversy, weighed in with a comment that poured gasoline on the fire. "I don't think Caitlin saw Angel, but I really hope she did," Portnoy posted on X, his words immediately screenshotted and shared thousands of times. The comment captured the tension perfectly. Portnoy wasn't just reporting on the moment, he was choosing a side. And in the Clark-Reese rivalry, choosing a side means declaring war. The irony of the situation is impossible to ignore. Team USA is dominating the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifiers. They crushed Senegal 110-46. They demolished Puerto Rico 91-48. The United States is winning by an average of 50 points per game, and no one is talking about it. Instead, the conversation is about a missed high five. The Clark-Reese drama has been simmering for years. It started in the 2023 national championship game when Reese pointed at a ring finger and the world decided she was the villain in Clark's story. It escalated during their rookie WNBA seasons when physical play and technical fouls became standard fare whenever the Fever and Sky shared a court. And it reached a boiling point in May 2025 when a heated on-court confrontation saw Clark push Reese to the floor. Now, less than a year later, they are teammates, and the cameras are watching every interaction. During the game against Puerto Rico, Reese logged 10 points and 13 rebounds, while Clark had 8 points on 2 of 6 shooting. But the box score wasn't what fans noticed. They noticed the body language, the distance, the lack of connection. Even Reese's mother, Angel Reese, weighed in on the drama. She criticized the FIBA officials after Reese accumulated 4 fouls and was 1 ejection away from being thrown out of the game. "These FIBA refs," she tweeted during the game. But even that controversy was overshadowed by the Clark-Reese dynamic. The WNBA has profited enormously from this rivalry. The league's new broadcast deal is worth $2.2 billion. Ticket sales have skyrocketed. The Fever and Dream are scheduled to face each other 4 times this season, and every single one of those games will be nationally televised. But the league cannot control what happens when the cameras are off, and what happens in the Team USA locker room stays in the Team USA locker room, until it doesn't. The WNBA league office has a problem. Their 2 biggest stars can't stand each other, and now the entire world knows it. According to multiple league sources, the WNBA has issued a private warning to both Clark and Reese regarding their conduct. The message was clear. The league cannot afford a public feud between its most marketable players. Not with the season about to start, not with a new broadcast deal in place, not with billions of dollars on the line. The warning was not a suspension. It was not a fine. It was a quiet conversation. A reminder that both players represent not just themselves, but the entire league. The timing of the warning is significant. The regular season opens May 9th. The Fever and Dream face off on June 4th, June 18th, June 20th, and August 16th. Every single one of those games will be nationally televised, and every single one will feature Clark and Reese sharing the court. The league cannot afford a distraction, but the distraction is already here. The irony is that the Clark-Reese rivalry has been one of the primary drivers of the WNBA's recent growth. General managers around the league voted the Atlanta Dream as the third most likely team to win the championship this season, largely because of Reese's addition to an already strong roster. The Fever received no votes despite reaching the playoffs in back-to-back seasons and pushing the Aces to 5 games in the semifinals. The executives are buying into Reese's team, the fans are buying into the rivalry, and the league is caught in the middle, trying to profit from the drama while pretending to rise above it. Reese herself has been openly willing to embrace the bad guy role. "I'll take the bad guy role if it means it keeps women's basketball growing," she said during a press conference last season. People are talking about women's basketball that you never would think would be talking about women's basketball. Clark, meanwhile, has been more measured. She has avoided direct confrontation, letting her game speak for itself. But the viral clip from the Team USA game suggests that even Clark has her limits. Neither Clark nor Reese has commented publicly on the viral high-five moment. Their silence has been deafening. Reese, however, has not been entirely quiet about the rivalry. She addressed the dynamic during a press conference after the Chicago Sky's game against the Fever, refusing to back away from her role as the villain. "I've been dealing with this for 2 years now," Reese said, "understanding that negative things have been said about me, but I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates." She also made it clear that she believes her legacy will stand alongside Clark's. "I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too." Clark, for her part, has been more circumspect. When asked about physical play during the 2025 season, she described a foul on Reese as just a good take foul and said there was nothing malicious about it. But their public statements don't tell the full story. The body language on the court does. The missed high five, the turned backs, the cold shoulders. The WNBA can issue all the warnings at once, but the league cannot force 2 competitors to like each other. So where does this leave us? The WNBA league office just stepped in. Not for a flagrant foul, not for a cheap shot, for what happened in the Team USA locker room between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The footage is everywhere. Clark checking into the game against Puerto Rico, dapping up her teammates one by one. Then she reaches Angel Reese. Reese's hand is extended. Clark turns away. The internet exploded. Dave Portnoy said, "I don't think Caitlin saw Angel, but I really, really hope she did." Now, the WNBA has issued a warning to both players about their conduct. The league that has profited billions from their rivalry is suddenly trying to control it. The truth is that the WNBA cannot have it both ways. They cannot profit from the Clark-Reese rivalry, selling tickets, driving ratings, signing billion-dollar broadcast deals, and then pretend to be above the fray when the rivalry gets personal. The warning from the league office was a necessary move. The season is about to start, the cameras are about to roll, and the entire world is about to watch Clark and Reese share the court 4 times over the next few months. But the warning will not change the underlying dynamic. Clark and Reese are competitors. They have been rivals since college. They have been pitted against each other by fans, by media,
by a league that has built its marketing strategy around their conflict. The WNBA can warn them, but the WNBA cannot change them. The regular season starts May 9th. The Fever and Dream face off on June 4th. And when they do, the entire basketball world will be watching. The rivalry isn't going anywhere, and neither are they.